was so fitting and such a bizarre thing to do because I was playing Shao in Australia when I got the phone call to come and do Goliath. So it was such a to have the opportunity to film Mortal and what that means to the fan base out there, and then to get a phone call to come and play Goliath was like, how do we go up from here now?
Well, this is the first time David and Goliath are together making peace. So history in the making, fellas.
Only on this camera, we've been friends forever, you know.
Well, good
After
to
the
see.
big showdown,
Correct
they
me if
just
I'm wrong. I felt this show right away was like a cross between like The Chosen and Game of Thrones. Am I onto something?
Good description.
you're
Yeah,
right on the
yeah,
money there.
not bad.
Absolutely.
Not bad. I think you kind of nailed that. I think the way it was shot and the way it's filmed and the story basis definitely brings those two shows into contention. And I think it was needed. I do think that the show we shot sort of brings an old story to a new audience.
That's well said. Michael, is that your first time on screen? Like your screen debut?
Yes, sir. Yes, this is my first time on camera and my second ever professional job. So
You're like literally like David rose from nothing to be king, and here you are leading a show, literally.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
there's definitely some parallels there. I won't lie. But,
That's amazing. Was it one of those things where you're like, you know what? Actually, I'm glad that I didn't have this. So it's sort of like sometimes what you don't know is the best thing. You just kind of go into it and and just go through what the director tells you, sort of open-minded and that way without someone that's experienced, maybe like tries to do things too much.
yeah, I mean, like you said, I think ignorance is bliss, and for
Mhm.
me, not having any experience in front of the camera, I just relied on the people around me and their guidance, and thankfully, I was surrounded by such an amazing group of people, an amazing crew, an amazing cast, and I owe it all to them, and yeah, I'm truly just humbled being here.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Martyn, did they ever explain to you how big Goliath actually was supposed to be? When the first episode, the shots of him, I felt like this is like Godzilla, okay?
Yeah,
He was
yeah, yeah.
huge with the camera angles.
And do you know what's crazy about that? I think the first time we saw this in post was the time where I was like, whoa, he's really big. And it was so incredible to see how realistic it looks, but how crazy it sort of programs in the mind because we shot it in such real time and there was no post-camera tricks that we could see that there and then. So it felt very real. And Goliath feels part of the scene because he's genuinely in the scene. It was, like you said, it was just camera angles that were
Yeah,
shot. So it wasn't like we are trying to add Goliath into the action after the scene had been shot. So it gave a very authentic feel, but such a surreal viewpoint because he was so much bigger than the rest. And I think that's kind of what sells the whole story in essence as well between Goliath and the other people. Is like, wow, he really is huge.
Hmm. Martyn, I'm also really excited to see a Shao Kahn later
There
on.
we go. Absolutely. And the resemblance between Goliath and Shao are obviously for those they're there for people to see. And I think it was so fitting and such a bizarre thing to do because I was playing Shao in Australia when I got the phone call to come and do Goliath. So it was such a to have the opportunity to film Mortal and what that means to the fan base out there, and then to get a phone call to come and play Goliath was like, how do we go up from here now? What bad guy beats Shao Kahn and Goliath? Where's the next step?
Yeah. Michael, you think David would have a better chance? We know he can take down Goliath. You think he had a chance with Shao Kahn?
Nah,
I
no
don't think
chance.
so. I don't think so. No,
He's
this
got a
God
full,
would.
he's got a full
Yeah,
facial shield. We're
he
gonna we're
does.
gonna we're gonna throw the stone.
You know what? It was God that really defeated Goliath. So maybe
Can't have
he's
cheat
got
code.
something else. He's got something else up his sleeves. Yeah.
That's a fascinating crossover there in the making. So
I'm not sure it's going to make it into
I don't think it'll make it into the
the.
cinematic world. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
hey, this is really good. The fan reaction's been great to the show so far. I'm into it. I'm a few episodes only in so far, so I'm digging through it and ready to see more. Hope there's more than 8, right? I mean, you got to return, right? Especially Michael. They got to tell you there's another season in the making, right?
We'll see. We'll see. Right now, we're so thankful for season one and for everyone's reception of the show yeah, we can't wait for people to watch it.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely. I think there's so much gone into this season, and so many stories and so much energy and so much passion, that it's just everything's focused on this for us, and for Michael, and it's exciting for people to watch it and to enjoy. That's the focus.
Great job, guys. Really enjoyed it so far, and I'll be looking out for you later, Martyn, too, to take some
He's coming.
heads
He's
off and
coming.
finishers. I can't wait for those. So, thanks for joining me, guys, and having a fun chat.
Take
Thanks so
care.
much,
Thank you
man.
so
Take
much.
care,
Bye
brother.
bye.
Have a good
Appreciate
day.
it. Bye bye.